Good evening, everyone. Today we'll be interviewing Adremicross, who recently made a diss track on President George Godson. Our first question is, what inspired you to make the diss track?
So honestly, I used to make diss tracks in other communities like 5M and stuff like that. And I was sitting in the PDS Discord, well, not the PDS Discord, but in a Discord with PDS folks. And we were listening to my old music and all that good stuff, and they're like, we should make a diss track for George. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. And then later we decided to add the clips of Adam, and then we also got Adam to actually rap as well. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, so really it was my guys that got me inspired to do this.
Our second question is, do you think George understood the message?
It really depends, because there's a lot in there. It was a 4-minute song, and probably about 3 minutes and 30 seconds of that was pure lyrics, and there's a lot to be had from that. He hasn't really sent me an official opinion on it. The White House hasn't really sent an official opinion on it, even though Oliver did send a kind of a response video to it, with which I rebutted as well. But I'm sure. I'm sure he didn't though, and the reason why I say that is because, in all honesty, I don't think George, and there was no intent of it being a serious thing either. It was more made as a joke, something fun to do. So that's something I preach all the time, is that I don't hate George. I'm willing to work with George, but under the current circumstances of where USM is at and how he's trying to operate it, we didn't want to work there. But I'm sure that the message got across in some way, shape, or form, whether he took it, to heart, or whether he took it jokingly, as I intended. I'm sure it got across some way.
So I sent you a message of what George said in the server, and he said, "Nah, I'm just gonna let half the community he insulted get angry, LOL. They're really stupid for making a diss track." So what are your thoughts on his statement?
I think it's funny though, is that a lot of that is just satirical value, is what a majority of the song was. So for him to take it that seriously, to think people would get mad at me for making a song is wild. I'm not an angry person. Most of my little angry rants that I do in most interviews with the other shows, it's just for fun. It's just funny to me. It's funny to some other guys, my friends and shit. And to claim that I'm really stupid for making a diss track, I don't think he respects the time, the effort, and the artistry that goes into that. Most people that I've written a diss track on receives it well, and they think it's funny aside myself as well, because I never do it with hateful intent. So I mean, if that's his view, I mean, if he wants to be mad about it, then I guess stay mad.
Are you planning on making any other diss tracks on other government officials?
That just all depends. I mean, we got 3 more months in the term, so it just kind of just depends on what people do. Like I said, it was just something funny to do, and if I decide to do another one, I'm sure there'll be a hype train to follow. So yeah.
Do you think that your diss tracks are gonna bring any change, or they're just gonna see it and laugh at it and not take it seriously?
Well, I mean, so if it does bring change, then cool, but that wasn't the intent. It was just to be a funny. I mean, I don't intend anything with it. Most diss tracks out there, in the history of, the world, most diss tracks don't really cause change. So
yeah.
No, I like I said, I did it just for fun, and yeah.
All right, so last question is, what is next for your musical journey?
What's next for my musical journey? So I plan on eventually probably starting my own record company here within Noosa, and getting young artists to start collaborating, and all that good stuff. Anybody that would want to make a song, I'm probably gonna allow them to do so, and then the public will judge them, essentially like an American Idol thing, I guess. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up starting a record company here soon.
All right. Thank you for joining us in this interview.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of people see me in my angry ways, and I'm not angry all the fucking time. I'm actually like this a majority of the time. Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to guard businesses, work with local governments, and see combat around the world? If so, join Paladin Defense Solutions. They offer a wide variety of contracting jobs inside and outside of Noosa, including security, infantry, aviation, intelligence, and special forces. If interested, please DM 103315 or SWATtastic. That is SWATTASTIC.